In foot and ankle program number 1, we're going to be strengthening and stretching all around your calf, shin, and foot areas. The equipment you'll be needing are a TheraBand, 2 stacked bath towels, and a chair. And stairs are optional.
Remember to go at a comfortable pace and have fun.
Fun and fitness, they always go together, especially with Wright Now Fitness. You gotta have a good time. Hi, and welcome to Wright Now Fitness Foot and Ankle Program number 1. Helping me out here today is Pierre. So you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is some calf raises. I'm gonna show you on a stair. Pierre's gonna show you on the floor if you don't have one. We're gonna go in narrow stance first, so just a couple inches apart. You wanna come all the way down on the stair and then all the way up and get a good flex. And I recommend doing about 6 to 10 of these because we're gonna do 2 different versions of them, narrow and wide. Just make sure you get a good flex at the top, really control your movement. All the way up, all the way down, really stretch it out. If you got any pain in your heel, you definitely wanna get a good stretch at the bottom there. Almost through here. Okay, let's go a little wider. You want to do about a little wider than shoulder width apart on this one. Get a good stretch if you're on the stair, all the way up, nice and controlled. Just keep your body real straight when you're doing these. Just keep a good rhythm. I'm already feeling a good burn.
Yeah.
Pierre probably isn't feeling anything on those beautiful calves of his. Almost there. Get that good stretch all the way at the bottom there. It's going to help you with any foot problems you might have. Okay, let's stretch them out a little bit. What I'm going to do is a straight-legged version. Pierre's going to show you a straight-legged version on the floor. Just want to let your heel drop on my version. And with Pierre's version, if you want to enhance that stretch, just lean your body towards the floor a little bit. That's going to give your calf a little bit more of a stretch. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do a bent-kneed version. This is gonna get more of our Achilles and our soleus, the lower part of our calf, whereas the regular straight-legged version gets you up higher on the calf, your gastrocnemius. This is really good for all you weekend warrior basketball players too. Okay, let's switch up to the other side. Get a nice good stretch. And remember, you don't want to really push yourself. You just want to let yourself relax into that stretch. And as far as the stretches go, these are good to do all throughout the day. If you have heel problems in the morning, or if your feet hurt when you walk, you can do these stretches all day long. They'll really help. All right, we'll switch it up to the bent-knee version again. And see Pierre's just pushing that knee towards the floor. Your heel's going to come up a little bit. And even though I'm doing the stair version, it's different than the other version. So even if you have stairs, it's good to do the on the floor version too. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some toe raises, or you can also call them anterior tibialis raises. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well though. What we're gonna do is 3 different positions. We're gonna do a toes turned outward position. We're gonna do a toes turned inward position, and our feet pointed straight forward. And let's go ahead and start them out, Pierre. For mine, I'm gonna dip my toes down a little bit. I'm just on the end of my heels. Pierre's just gonna lift his feet straight up. You wanna try to see if you can keep your body nice and straight. Just coming all the way up. And then on my version, you can point them down a little bit more. Not super necessary, but it makes it a little bit more intricate, a little tougher. This is going to really strengthen the front of our shins. You get shin splints a lot. Okay, let's go to our toes pointed inward. The reason for the different positions, this is going to work all around the front of our shin and in our ankle. If you ever get any pain on the top of your feet or the top of your ankle, this really helps clear it up. I've been looking down a lot to try to make sure I'm doing it right. But you definitely want to make sure your body stays forward and you keep your eyes looking forward. Okay, last bit, 5 more. Coming down all the way up. Really keep your body nice and straight. You don't want to just round backwards as you do it. I want to see if you can really isolate those anterior tibialis. And I'm feeling these already. All right. Okay, we're all warmed up. How'd that feel for you, Pierre?
Felt great.
Okay, now we're gonna go into some seated TheraBand calf raises. So I'll get my band out here. What I recommend is that you have a couple of folded towels underneath your ankle. This is just gonna raise your foot off the ground a little bit, otherwise your heel kind of drags on the ground. And you're just gonna wanna put this band right around the ball of your foot, low enough down so it doesn't flap you in the face. And I'm gonna double up on my band, make it a little bit tougher. Not because I think I'm cool, just I wanna make a little bit more of a challenge. Make sure you got enough slack. Let it pull your foot back, and then we'll just go forward. We're gonna do about 12 of these. I recommend, based on how you feel, anywhere from 8 to 12. Let it pull you back all the way so you get a good stretch, and then just flex it. The difference between this and the standing version, this is gonna get us a little lower in our calf, our soleus, our Achilles tendon, whereas the other one, the standing version, gets us a little higher. Just make sure you're nice and controlled. I'm feeling this. Pierre probably isn't. Okay, now what we're gonna do is just stretch it out a little bit. You might wanna lean forward a little bit. It's just gonna stretch you behind the knee. You'll feel it in the calf for sure. Just breathe. Let it relax. All right. What we'll do now is we'll switch over to the other side. Give that one a rest. And remember to put it low enough on your foot so when you come all the way back, it doesn't flip off. Just get that good stretch to start with, and we'll go again. Nice and controlled. That's good. You just want to be in control of this one. Don't let it flop back and forth real fast. This is what's going to strengthen the areas that are causing the foot problems that you may be having. Or if you're walking a lot, pain that comes with that. Almost there. My other calf's shaking a little bit already. All right, let's stretch it out again. Get a nice stretch in there. What we're trying to do is just really isolate our calf, our Achilles tendon, and all around our shin. We're working around the whole ankle and foot area, getting everything to have better range of motion. All right. We got one more section of this. You ready for this, Pierre?
All set.
Okay, we're gonna grab some chairs for this. Get those real quick for everybody. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our shoes off, but just our shoes today, Pierre.
All right,
It's
all
not
right.
that kind of a program. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some stretches for the top of our foot and the bottom of our foot. Nice little way to end this program. Give you time to take your shoes off. So we're just gonna cross one leg over the other, and all you're gonna do is just grab on to all of your toes, the top of your toes, and just roll your foot downward. This is gonna stretch all the area on the top of our foot, up our shin, get rid of shin splint problems, all that fun stuff. And then come out of it, and now I'm gonna grab onto my heel and grab onto my toes. Now I'm coming the other direction with it. You're just doing the exact opposite. Pulling the toes towards the top of your foot. Is that getting the bottom of your foot, Pierre?
Oh yeah.
It's a good stretch. And then come out, let it relax, and we'll switch. Do the other one. So you're just grabbing onto the top of your toes, rolling them down. Try to let it all stretch out. You may even feel it all the way up your shin. Try to let it relax. And if you feel any cramping, just come on out and go into the plantar stretch. So we'll twist out, come out to that. Grab onto my heel, grab onto those toes. Just gonna pull into that. And this is my tighter foot, so my toes do not come as far. And if you have any sharp pain or anything like that in your plantar area or around your toes, this is gonna help a lot. It's a nice stretch. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Pierre. Thank you for all your help.
Aaron.
Great having you here. And I will see you at the next workout.